If you are new to my channel, my name is OHEMAA. Welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, let's go ahead and get this makeup look done. Hey, I know I didn't say the hey earlier because the video has started and I needed to get into it, okay? So a while ago, I did a yellow purple with a dark brown lip combo. That was a trial run for this day. Today we're doing my traditional wedding makeup for my sister-in-law's wedding. And I was in New York. I brought my travel rig with me and this is what we're doing. So first I went in with the Danessa Myrix water powder serum on the skin first, and then we went in with the universal blur and balm. If you reverse this process, the water serum won't work because it will just sit on top of the blur and balm, and the blur and balm actually protects your skin so nothing gets through it. After that, I went ahead and sprayed my skin with the Huda Beauty powder setting spray. It's actually the very, very, very tiny version of it. I used it because I knew my makeup needed to last the whole day and almost to 1 a.m. So that's what we did. Going in with my Black Radiance skin tone concealer, but this concealer was the second lightest shade and not the skin tone one. So it's a slightly lighter than my skin tone, which was okay because I think I picked the wrong concealer. After I blended that in, I'm going in with my Nars Radiance foundation, and I think this is the shade 39 if I'm not mistaken. I will put the exact shade in the description box, so absolutely check it out. I will put my specific review of this foundation down below as well, so check that out. I'm blending it in with a foundation brush and just patting it in, and as you can see, the foundation looks beautiful. Absolutely skin-like, and I love that. Next, I'm going back in with the setting spray again, and I'm just spraying to set the foundation in place because once again, I really needed this base to last the whole day and night. Next, we're going in with the Fenty Beauty 480 concealer. It's a very, very light on my skin tone, and I always forget to only use a little bit, and I always overuse it and I panic in the end. So whatever you see me put on right now is entirely too much for my face. I shouldn't have added the extra strokes to it. I should have just put whatever I put on in the inner corner and blended that in instead of adding more because it was too much. But I'm able to blend it in and set it. Next time I will go over it with a blending sponge so it can help me soak and also blend everything in beautifully. Although this was a beautiful blend, I was panicking, okay, because I knew I put too much on. Next, I'm going in with my foundation brush and blending the outer edges of the concealer out because I really do need it to look seamless before I set it. The Huda Beauty pressed powders have been something that I've added to every makeup look since we tried it. And I really love what the look comes out to look like. I will link the specific review of these powders down below, so definitely check that out as well. I also like applying it with a flat powder brush. This is from Sigma, and I think I use the same brush in the video as well, so I'll link it so you can see, okay? Now, after I set my concealer, I went in with the Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie powder. It's a colorless translucent powder, so I like using this to set my whole entire face with a big powder brush. So that's what I did. It looks crazy, but once you set your face, it doesn't move, and once you set it, it takes away that ashy lookingness to it. Next, we're going in with our House Labs contour stick. This is the second deepest contour shade, and because my concealer looks very bright, it's making the contour look very dark, but the contour is a very nice shade for my skin tone, the second deepest shade that is. I like to blend it in with my angled brush from Morphe. Majority of this look was skin base. Essentially, the base needed to be absolutely flawless, okay? So I'm blending in the contour as beautifully as I can to make sure that it actually just melts into the skin. We have a visitor, but I don't know what he's doing here. So after I blended in the contour, now I also use the same contour to contour my nose. You see me drinking this water, you're gonna see me drink it a few times through the video. Just keep in mind because at the end of the video, it comes in very handy, okay? I'm going in with my brows, and this is a Fenty Brow MVP in the shade Deep Black. It's on sale right now. I really have a strong suspicion that they're discontinuing it. So if you use me as your shade reference and you love the shade Deep Black, please head over to the Fenty website and pick it up. It's $15 now on Fenty and $12 on Sephora and $6 at Kohl's, but they don't have Deep Black at Kohl's. So Fenty, Kohl's, if you're listening, please give us Deep Black in for the price of $6.50 because I would like to stack up on that. Next is the eyeshadow. I used the Morphe Solo Artist in the second lightest shade and I applied that to my eyelids and blended in very nicely. I am using the Juvia's Place Zulu palette because I had everything else that I needed. See the water? Had everything I needed, but if you have a palette that has a yellow, an orange, a purple, and a very light brown shade, that palette will work beautifully. You don't need to have the specific palette, but if you do want to buy it, I think it's still, I really don't think it's available. That's what I'm saying. If you have a palette that has these colors, you can use it. So I laid down the yellow and then I used the orange and then I used a light brown to blend in the white you see on the brow. But it looks like I lost footage of when I was adding the purple, and I added the purple to the very back side of the eye look so that it can just give it some dimension, and I love it. I had a visitor or a guest in the bathroom with me as I was doing my makeup in the hotel bathroom, so it actually caused me to miss a few of the steps because I had to stop so he could shower and but anyway, after I add you see that slight purple in the corner, I also added the orange to my lower lash line. I blended that in. And then I added the purple on top. And then I'll add the purple on top closer to the outer corner of the eye so that it can meet the purple up there. And I just blended it in. You just gotta make the colors match each other, and that's all I did. Okay. I also absolutely just love using purple with yellow eyeshadows. I don't know. I just love what it looks like. I'm going in with an eyeliner, a black gel liner, and applying it to my upper and lower waterline. Going in with a Too Faced Travel mascara. It's like a very tiny mascara. And I went ahead and applied it first, but then I also remembered that I had my dried out Dibs mascara, but the primer side is not completely dried off yet. So I applied the primer side on top of the mascara that I put down, and then I went back in and applied some more mascara to it. I did add falsies, but once again, I still wasn't able to show you guys, but this is what the finished look was looking like for the lips. I just did a light brown with a light pinky shade, and this is what the look ended up looking like. It's absolutely beautiful. I used the Juvia's Place Volume 3 blush, I think, and this is the finished look. I really like what it looks like. I did end up finishing out my look, and this is why I told you to remember why I was drinking so much water. I'm gonna go so they can take me out so I can pee because I cannot pee in this trash. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this look, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.